customer too.
Okay, go ahead.
Hi, are you Jillian?
Yes.
Hi, my name is Monty Brown. I'm going to be your finance manager. Congratulations on your new car.
Thank you.
May I join you?
You may.
So my responsibilities include reviewing and completing your paperwork, assisting you with the purchase options, and answering any questions that you may have. It's probably going to take 45 minutes to get all the way through. You ready to get started?
Yes.
Okay. For titling purposes, is that how you want the vehicle titled?
Yes, it is.
Correct spelling?
Yes.
How about your address, phone number, and email address? That look right?
Both correct.
Great. So looks like you picked out a brand new Pilot. What a great choice.
Yes.
What made you choose the Pilot?
Just had my second baby.
Oh,
and
congratulations.
I
Need the
carting
room?
around. Yep, absolutely.
2 car seats or just one?
2 big car seats.
Yeah.
So a little
You
obnoxious.
do need the space. Yeah. So it looks like this one has 6 miles on it. Did you get a chance to test drive it?
I did get a chance to test drive it.
Will you be the only one driving it, or are other people in the family driving it?
My husband, but I'll be the main,
Okay.
primarily a main driver.
What'd you think of all the technology on the
I
new
loved
ones?
it. I love the Pandora. I love
already gotta
that
figure
my
it out,
phone
huh?
works. No, but
Oh.
I will.
Great. Do you know about how many miles a year you're going to put on this?
I stay at home, so I really just use it to go back and forth to church and stay within Queen Creek. So I don't know, 10 to 12,000 miles
Okay,
probably.
that's significantly below average for Phoenix.
Roughly.
Yeah. Do you know how long you intend to keep it?
I intend on keeping it. So I would like to be
Like
able to pay
8,
off
9
my
years?
loan. Yes, the current car I just traded in, I've had for 9 years.
Wow, so you
It was
did
my
keep cars
first
quite a
car.
while. Great.
Mm-hmm.
Did your salesperson introduce you to a service advisor? Did they walk you through the service drive?
Yes.
Fantastic. You think you plan to bring the Pilot back to us for service?
Yes, I've been a service customer of your guys' for now about 8 years.
Oh, great. Appreciate your business. Thank
Thank
you very
you.
much. Did you happen to let your insurance agent know you traded cars?
No.
Okay, that's fine. Are you going to keep the same deductibles?
Yeah, I believe right now we're at 500 or 750.
Okay, comp and collision, they're the same, whatever they are, 500 or 750?
Yes.
Okay, do you have a separate deductible for windshield?
I believe I have to pay around $50
Okay,
for
so $50
replacement.
deductible on glass.
Mhm.
Glass replacement. Okay. Let's review the numbers you agreed to. Make sure we're on the same page. Have your unpaid balance for your cash down to $2,000. Term, rate, payment. Does that
Yes.
look right?
Yes,
You
it
agreed
does.
to? Great. Okay, so let's go through your application for credit. Who filled this out?
I did.
Okay, great. So that's your signature there.
Yes, it is.
All right. And looks like you work for Quicken Loans.
Mm-hmm.
Closing representative, been there 3 years. And on the income, is that before or after tax on the income?
I filled it out wrong, so I got confused and was filling it out. So I'm actually at $7,000 before.
So gross.
Yes, for gross.
Okay,
Yes.
that's generally what the bank wants. So, are you 1099? You get W-2?
W-2.
You're a W-2 employee.
Mhm.
Okay. Is there any additional verifiable income you'd like to add to this?
No, it's just gonna
Okay,
be
that's fine.
myself on the loan.
That's fine. So I think I have all the information that I need for now. So what happens now is I'm going to go back to my office, input your information, prepare some of the documents. Probably takes me 12, 15 minutes, something like
Okay.
that. So in the meantime, what I want to leave with you is the AutoNation Pledge. This has beneficial information about your purchase. So please take some time, read through it. When you're done, sign right here, and I'll collect it when we finalize the rest of your paperwork. Fair enough?
Fair enough.
Okay, I'll see you in a few minutes.
Perfect.
Okay, come on back in, have a seat. We got a number of important documents to review. I'm going to begin with this one. So as you can see, all the numbers that we just talked about out there are all the same. We have your unpaid balance, term, rate, and your base payment of $540. Julianne, I want you to know you can absolutely take delivery at that payment. Based on what we talked about, that may not be your best choice. May I explain why?
Yes.
So did the salesperson go over the Honda manufacturer's warranty that comes with the car?
He did. I remember him saying it's limited and it's something about 3 years or
36,000 miles,
Yes.
whichever comes first. Yeah,
Mhm.
that's exactly right.
okay.
So for the first 3 years or 36,000 miles, for you, because of the miles, you'll get all 3 years generally.
Okay.
Most people don't, because the average mile is a lot higher than that. So it is really good coverage. Anything that breaks on the car, bring it back. Any Honda dealership, they'll take care of it. It's no deductible. The challenge for you is it's not long enough, because you said you're going to keep your car maybe up to 9 years.
Yes.
So living where we live with the heat and the dust and you really want coverage as long as you have the loan or as long as you're going to own the car.
Okay.
So by choosing the economy option, we're going to increase the coverage so it matches how you own and operate the car, especially all the Bluetooth, the Pandora, the backup camera, all those high-tech components that generally just tend to, over time in heat and dust, fail.
Okay.
It is a Honda. I'd never tell you the transmission's going to fall out or the engine's going to break or anything like that, but all those technology things will be covered for up to 8 years, 84,000 or Yeah, 8 years, 84,000 miles. As long as you bring it to an AutoNation dealership, there's no deductible. But you can take it to any licensed mechanic anywhere in the United States, and you just pay a $100 deductible.
Okay.
But if you bring it back to us, we waive that.
Okay.
So all 20,000 parts are covered. If the car needs to be towed, it's up $100 towing. You get first day rental, so if there is something wrong, they'll give you a rental car. If you're more than 100 miles away from home, they'll give you up to $200 a day, up to 5 days of trip interruption, meaning meals, lodging, if you need to take a bus or a cab, hotel expense, just save your receipts and you'll get reimbursed for that.
Okay.
We're also going to want you to bring the car back every time that light comes on to do lube, oil filter, fluid top off, multi-point inspection by Honda certified technicians, you know, guys that know where to find the little things that can go wrong to fix before it leaves you stranded, something big.
Mm-hmm.
They're also going to rotate the tires every time you come in. So it'll extend the life some. But more importantly than that is if something were to happen to those tires in between rotations, bring that back too. So if you pick up a nail, you run over a pothole or construction debris, anything that would damage the tire, we'll fix it. If we can't fix it, we'll replace it. It's not prorated, there's no deductible, it includes mount, balance, valve stem, disposal fee, tax, everything. It's sign and drive as many times as you need it, unlimited miles for a full 7 years.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm guessing that something to do with the appearance made you make the decision to purchase this Pilot, all right?
Yes.
Everybody loves showroom new car.
Mm-hmm.
The problem is no manufacturer warranties the appearance of a car. So we're going to take care of that for you. You know, you just had your second kid. I've been through that with the car seats. You leave the car seats in, they have the milk, the goldfish, the M&Ms get all ground in, and then you take the car seat up and you have that U of death, especially in the leather. So we're going to guarantee everything on the outside and the inside of the car with a couple of exceptions I'll go over. So on the outside of the car, all painted surfaces are covered. No chrome or trim, but every painted surface is covered against fading from the sun, bird poop, tree sap, hard water spots, even somebody opening their car door into yours or the stray shopping cart in the wind bangs into it, unlimited paintless dent removal. That coverage can go up onto the windshield as well.
Okay.
So it makes the glass harder. There's really no night glare at night, and really as infrequently as it rains here, you never even really need your windshield wipers. But it does make the glass harder.
Okay.
So if those little rocks that we get, those just kind of glance off and don't damage the windshield. Now, if you get a rock this big going down the 202, it's not stopping that.
Mm-hmm.
So if you do get a chip, it's unlimited number of repairs. If it cracks the windshield needs to be replaced, they'll do up to $5,000 worth of factory installed windshields at no deductible. Don't have file a claim. There's no deductible. Okay. On the inside of the car, everything on the inside of the car is covered with 3 exceptions. No seat belt, steering wheel, or headliner. But other than that, everything on the inside of the car is covered. So if you spill the sippy cup and the lid comes off, or you knock coffee over, someone grounds the M&Ms and you spill chocolate, it'll come right up. And if it doesn't, file a claim, and they'll send a professional detailer to your house to get it out. If they can't get it out, they'll replace the interior so it looks showroom new.
Wow.
Car's guaranteed to look showroom new for as long as 7 years.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Now, we went through your credit a little bit. You have good credit. I'm going to commend you on that.
Okay.
The only reason I bring it up at all is what can happen at some point during your ownership is something could happen to the Pilot. Somebody steals it, somebody runs into you, we have hail damage again, tree falls on, whatever. It doesn't really matter why. But if your insurance company deems the Pilot to be a total loss, pretty high likelihood that they're going to want to settle for replacement value, and you're still going to owe loan payoff.
Mm-hmm.
So instead of having to worry about paying off whatever that difference is, plus your either $500 or $750 deductible on top of that, you can just walk away, no money changes hands, you can just replace the car, which I'd assume that you'd need to do if your car was totaled.
I think that's called GAP.
It is. It's part of it. We really like to protect the entire loan, and why I say that is if your vehicle was deemed to be a total loss due to theft, we're going to do all of that, plus give you an extra $5,000. You do whatever you want. Tax, title, license, down payment, go to Hawaii, it's your money, do with as you please. We also protect you and everybody that lives in your house where this Pilot is registered against identity theft.
Okay.
It's the fastest growing crime in America. We want to make sure all of our customers are protected. You ever been a victim or know somebody that has?
My mom.
It's awful.
Yeah.
I mean, the time that you spend and the fraud alerts and the credit freezes and everything. So quite frankly, it's self-serving for us as well, because we want to sell your next car. We want you to be able to finance it again. So if you've been a victim of identity theft, it becomes much more cumbersome, probably a higher interest rate if people have established credit in your name. We just want to make sure our customers are protected with the preferred option. And these are your payment choices on the preferred.
Okay.
Any questions before I move over here to value?
So it would be, if we stretched out what was my original term?
72.
72. So if I wanted to kind of lower the payment down a little
Uh-huh.
bit, I could go to 84,
Exactly right.
a little bit higher of an interest, but still it makes it to where I'm at my 600 max budget line.
That's correct.
Okay. So that was my main question.
Okay. So can I go ahead and review the value?
Yes.
It's exactly the same as the preferred. The only difference being is we're really not protecting your credit anymore. That would be up to you. So what happens is if the vehicle is deemed a total loss and there's that discrepancy, you have to write a check for that because
Okay.
banks don't allow you to continue to make payments on a collateralized loan when the collateral's gone.
Okay.
So you'd have to write a check for the difference plus your $500 or $750 deductible on top of that. You don't get the $5,000, and I really honestly believe that people need some type of identity protection. It wouldn't be through us.
Okay.
So I mean, if you do the LifeLock, what we offer, it is available. It's $29.95 per person per month. So it's a little expensive, but I really honestly believe that people need the coverage. These are your payment options here. Now, by choosing the basic option, you receive everything on value. However, now you're back to where there's no coverage on the appearance. It's going to be you wax on, wax off, with really no guarantee. So what happens is, because it's a when, it's not an if. When somebody opens their car door into yours or you spill something in the car, really have two choices. You can take it to a body shop, detail place, pay them. Hopefully they'll get it out, or you learn to live with it. Quite frankly, a lot of customers do that. The only thing I want to caution you against or make you aware of is when you learn to live with it, you still end up paying for the repairs without even getting the benefit. The reason I say that is when it comes time to trade it in, or even if you sell it on your own Craigslist or eBay or whatever, cars that have dents, dings, spills, stains, rips, tear, they're just not worth as much as cars that look like they just rolled off the showroom floor. It's your option. Payment options are there. Now, by choosing the economy option, we're still going to cover the car and all the high-tech advanced components on it, but instead of that 8-year $84,000 that we were talking about with a $0 $100 deductible, we're going to go 7-year 70,000 miles with a $200 or $400 deductible. So it's the same coverage, you just change the term, the rate, and the deductible because it lowers your payment like that. It just gives
Okay.
you other options.
Okay.
So did you have any questions on any of the options before I ask you to choose one?
So if I think where did you say my appearance is? This one has my appearance, so it'll cover my interior and my exterior.
Correct.
But I'm forfeiting my theft
Your
and
loan
my
protection.
loan protection.
Mm-hmm.
And it's about a $18 difference. Okay. I think we can go with this one.
You want to go to the 84?
Well, I have the protection through my insurance. So
On the windshield?
No, for my identity. Isn't that what I'm forfeiting here?
Mhm.
Oh no, the theft is still there. So yeah, whatever. Okay. So I think with this one, I'm just getting rid of this protection, right?
Correct.
Okay. So I think I like this option just because I already get that.
Great
with my
choice.
Insurance.
If you circle and sign that for me right there.
Yes. Okay.